Hello everyone, welcome back to our Let's Play of Disco Elysium. I'm Chris, here with my co-host Tyler. Say hello, Tyler.
Hey, you know what? I feel really relaxed today. Feels good.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling relaxed because we're actually doing some post-commentary for the first time in this LP. Unfortunately, I screwed up and they left a bunch of footage out, so we had to comment this after the fact, so hopefully that won't be too intrusive. There might be some awkward pauses. Say, Livy.
Yeah, this will be fun. This will be a learning experience.
Exactly. It'll be work ahead of time for our next LP.
Which is a secret? Question mark?
It still is a secret, yes,
Ooh.
but it'll be good practice. So let's look at it as such.
Yeah, this feels like such an
What?
old form of LPing, just talking over the pre-recorded stuff.
It can be. I think it works better for games that are less dialogue heavy. Like a dialogue heavy game like this, I think live commentary especially suits it a lot better.
Yeah.
If a game's less dialogue heavy, I think it totally works to just do it
Totally.
afterwards, because you're not talking over things that are actually important for people to hear.
Yeah, like you can talk over Journey all you want. Like no one's gonna be missing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a vibes game.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're looking at Egghead here. I love his arms.
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Harder, car!
I remember at this point we were distraught. Or not distraught.
Yes, so we're gonna put another point into interfacing to try and get this level up here. We really wanted to. I think this is like the big quest we wanted to finish up before we moved off.
This is also
along with lighting the graffiti on fire.
Yeah, this was the session in which we just decided to chew all of our Tic Tacs, just get them out there.
Yep,
Good morning,
exactly.
comrade! Yeah! Harder, car!
Gotta do the shuffle, the Jamrock shuffle.
Everybody do the jam rock shuffle.
This is one of the first times I'm like viewing it like in real time. It's not so bad. Although I did take time before the recording session to actually organize all of my clothes by type, which I should have been done like ages ago. But I actually took the time and did it, so now it's easier for me to like look through everything.
It's so satisfying to see too.
It's much more satisfying to see, I agree. And much easier because you don't have to worry like, oh, did I already check this type of clothing? No, I did not.
Yeah, still, it's always a fun time to play dress up.
Good morning, comrade!
Well, it gives you time to talk about stuff.
Harder,
Yeah.
car!
Now, if I remember, this is where we just played with the buttons, right?
Here's an idea. Say what you said before, the exact same thing. Or wait, say something that's only marginally different. It will yield a drastically different outcome.
You gotta reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. That's a good classic piece of gibberish.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's basically what we're saying here.
The fluxifier? Where is that?
Also, again, just secret cop tech. Just why would you whip that out?
You were tempted by secret cop tech, but we decided to twiddle some knobs at random, I believe.
As
Yes.
you fiddle with the knobs on the mixer, the young man stares with amazement.
Knobs are fun.
Copman can ride the knobs! So cool!
Whatever it is you did, it seems to have helped slightly. Maybe now you'll be able to make sense of it.
Yeah, it was cool how like when you fail that, and if you pick to twiddle the knobs, it literally gives you a positive buff. Not
Here's
good
an
enough
idea.
though.
Say what you said before, the exact same thing. Or wait, say something that's only marginally different. It will yield a drastically different outcome.
I remember this one didn't
Alternate
really do
matrix?
anything.
Where is that?
It just gives you the same ability to twiddle knobs at random.
Yeah, the same, but marginally different. And the game is going to be talking to us directly coming up. And you know what? If you know what I'm talking about,
As you fiddle with
we
the
are
knobs
Mr.
on
Boop.
Copman!
Whatever
Our
it
wife
is
is
you
Betty
did,
Boop.
it seems to have helped
Been thinking-
slightly.
I've been stewing in
Maybe
that all
now
week.
you'll be able to make sense of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went back and reread.
you went back and reread it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fuck. Mr. Boop is so good.
It is pretty good. I remember, like I went back into it after a while. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
It's still going, huh? And then it was yeah, it was pretty wild.
What, like, reading it every other day or every other week, like, to see the
Good
conclusion
morning,
is
comrade.
a thrill and a half.
Yeah.
Or it was a thrill and a half.
Hardcore.
Where the fuck is this going?
Here's an idea. Say what you said before. The exact same.
I have no idea how we
Or-
managed to be
or
entertaining,
wait,
failing
say
at the same
something
check
that's
multiple
only
times in a row
marginally
last time.
different. It will yield a drastic.
I mean, we're talking about
outcome.
Bzoot, so we got that going for us.
Yeah. The trick is to just be constantly bewildered.
It's hard to say for sure.
Like,
but
imagine
the
you going to
digital
work and you're just like,
throbbing
whoa,
seems
here's the
ever so
desk!
slightly louder than before.
Whoa, you're my boss! Yeah, total
Well, we
just.
got one.
Oh, sorry.
We got one more Tic Tac, so we went for it.
That's
One
right.
last time, I believe.
Yeah. I think we did something that really gave us another one, and we're like, fuck yeah, let's just start chewing these.
Good morning, comrade. Yeah.
I love that he's a communist. We did that.
Hardcore.
Sidechain the beat.
If we've done nothing else,
Also, I remember we were really enamored by sidechain.
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing, either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals. The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux sidechain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the headspace.
Don't front chain it, or otherwise you'll scrape your knee.
Side chaining it, you said.
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide, wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down with bliss in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead, Cop Man? Did you break him?
I'd say you crack this egg. Crack is what a skull does.
Are you ready, pussy?
Noid straightens his back, ready for the beat.
I was born ready, Egg.
You can't see it, but I also did a thumbs up.
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the air.
This is beauty. This is life.
What in the world is going on? The way melody and bass flow together, it's unnatural.
Your body is taking a beating from the low frequencies crashing over you. It's making you feel alive again.
really loud bass can do that.
Introducing the
Let's also keep in
ultimate
mind the bass we
sound.
stole was from a unnatural phenomenon which wiped out several
God
computers.
damn it. This dance club idea might just work out.
We have this bass segment called God Arrange. We're gonna put it in our dance music.
DeLorean Church, the place to be. Pump it, pump it.
This is it. This is a new era. The fabric of the world has been irrevocably altered. Who will be the innocence of hardcore anodic dance music?
Not me, that's for sure.
Let's not apply weird fashy ideas to dance music. I'm just saying. Those things shouldn't mix. Like, imagine if somebody said, you're the first consulate of ska music. You'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
First consulate of ska.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be good to have someone who is that so we know who needs to be summarily executed.
yeah. Hey, king, you dropped your crown. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
All right, let's go burn some things.
And this is a made-up language that nobody speaks anymore.
Yep.
I love
That's
how
right.
I love how it's French and the sign is whirling in rags. Like English and French together at last. And
I tried to sell tear even though we don't have any.
The tear machine stands in
Tragedy.
the corner.
looks like you sold your last tear, Terry boy.
Is this about the question?
Actually, now that you think about it, I don't know if there is
colourful
any more
display of
tear.
cigarettes and alcohol.
You're
Again,
too aggressive
I'm
in your
obliged to
cleaning.
inform you that both alcohol and
You're not even getting
cigarettes
paid for
damage
it.
your health.
You're getting scraps.
I am getting paid for it.
Not as much as what you deserve. What's your favorite cigarette brand name?
Here you go, mister.
Camel.
Camel's a good one.
Because it's an animal, you know?
Yeah, and they got that cool
Anyway, we
mascot.
bought some cigarettes. I mentioned that, like, you actually can use it to boost your intellect, which is something we never actually did, but I should have remembered.
We would have given Harry lung cancer. He would have like died halfway through twice.
Anyway, we're back over here to light this graffiti on fire. Cindy the Skull's masterpiece.
Yeah, and Tommy over there is just unfazed by everything happening. He's got his cigarette. That's why we couldn't beat him at his game, because his intellect was too high. He smokes like 8 packs a day just
The
sitting
graffito
there.
has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
I'm sure I've said it before. When I die,
The fuel oil catches
say
fire.
my spell and say my name in all
Ominous
caps.
hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the letters. Black smoke rises from the burning message.
Now, what did
By the
we-
way,
no,
when I was trying to translate this, I did not realize it translates it for you and puts it in the
Flames warm your
sidebar.
face. Then, a gust of cold wind.
I didn't notice that
Fire
either.
falters.
It's
Yeah.
time to go to the island.
And now this is a game telling us like get going.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout.
Could we have
And
gone to the
springtime.
island first and then just have solved this case? Like super.
There is no
early.
way to go to the island before the tribunal.
Oh,
Yeah.
and this paint here will be like there no matter what happens. I assume.
Yep. Yeah, no matter how it, no matter how the tribunal shakes out, it will end up the graffito will end up there.
Yeah. I know I talked about to you with this in private, but I know I don't feel like we lost Disco Elysium, but I still want to explore so much of the world in here. Like we missed a communist meeting, we missed some other stuff.
Yeah. Well, like I said, stay tuned because I will probably be playing through it again.
Officer, what happened? You're wounded. Why are you wounded? You look terrible.
No, I look great. Look, I could open my jaw and put my whole hand in it.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
It's funny you mentioned jaw, because there is a thought in this game related to Harry's jaw.
Oh,
Which is if you start saying "I am the law" to people all the time, if you say it enough times, Harry will start thinking like, "I say the word law weird."
That's nothing to brag about.
Anyway, we got shot in the
Officer.
chest.
You feel the ligament move on your left shoulder, and a small, warm drip of blood. It's nothing.
is the I'm the law thing is like a Sylvester Stallone thing, I'm assuming.
So you're a killer. That's good, I guess. I guess. Better than being dead.
Yeah,
I was-
probably it is.
I was a killer long before this happened. I wiped him out on the dance floor.
I mean, we do know that Harry is in fact a killer.
Yeah, he's got a body count of what, 3?
She just looks at you, her tea-length skirt flapping in the wind.
But we blow it off because, you know,
No big deal.
I just killed like 4 people. It's no big deal. Although we didn't kill anyone last night because we didn't have a gun.
Yeah, actually, because we're so far in at this point, where is the gun? Please spoil it for me.
There the only way to get it back is to do favors for Everett, because Everett knows where it is, and he's not going to tell you unless you do favors for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because you didn't want to do that for him, there was no way for you to get the gun. The only because he's
Of
implying he
course.
knows where it is, but
Can I help you with something?
yeah.
Okay. I still feel very morally high with that, though, despite that.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Like, Francis York Morgan, he only used the gun, I think, when he shot the big devil thing.
If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, I just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat, and no joyriding either.
No drinking on the boat. It's against the law.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
Also, no joyriding, but we can listen to sad music, so that balances out. I want her coat. That's a nice shawl she has.
It is. I
wanna-
mean, the character designs are always so evocative in this game. It's nice.
Yeah. I want a big yellow coat like that. Like IRL.
You have the power. You have it in you.
I started buying boyfriend size clothes. It's a life changer. It's a game changer. You get used to the buttons on the other side, but holy hell, can nobody notice? It's gonna be like, did your boyfriend buy that for you? It'd be like, no, I bought it myself.
Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
Who's been there? Probably an epic gamer.
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
The world was gonna roll me.
This must be one of the many fortifications that was used in the dying days of the revolution against coalition forces before they took this city.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such. The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
I find that amazing. Those kids are so stupid.
I mean, the island is very close, to be fair. But
That is true. I can't imagine them operating a vehicle at all, though, in any capacity.
They're not allowed to use the boat, that's for sure.
I'd probably go on the tides, though, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is a tide?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater.
No.
That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
She's the captain.
Now and always. It's her boat.
I love my wife.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
I like how the suggestion is phrased there. Like it's mocking you and her at the same time. Well, not her.
Yeah. Well, more like her dead husband.
But, yeah.
I remember we had a discussion about him, and I think that was one of the longer pauses. We were trying to remember what happened to him.
Yeah, it's like, what happened to your dead husband? He died.
The
Oh!
scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Now, this is where I was really rude and I said it's obvious that they just flipped the twins' portraits.
And that iron. That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
Mm-hmm. Shells, perhaps?
Hold the bullet shell next to your ear, you can hear someone dying.
I don't know what those are. They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy.
The mysterious fire guy.
They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Man, this guy gets all the luck. He lives on an island.
No.
He's made of fire.
Yes.
Oh yeah, why did he lie? I never understood that. Why does one twin say no and the other say yes?
Well, that is a mystery that has not yet been solved.
And there were tunnels under the island. God, what was the name? What was the name of that case where like the kids essentially just made shit up because they were like mixing up dreams or something with a child abductor, or they accused somebody of doing that?
Yeah, I don't remember, but I do. Something is pricking in my memory of the thing of what you're talking about. I don't remember what though.
Yeah, the correlation was between that and the unfortunate pizza place. Where it's like,
Oh.
there's no tunnels under there.
Well, there aren't any tunnels under there. That's true.
Because
The fire guy.
he asks to put the fire out.
Sensible.
It's the firemen put fire out. That is true.
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
And then adds laconically.
Because he doesn't want to be found. Smoke traces.
Laconically is one of those words that's just the best. I love using it.
Yeah, like Lacanian
I
psychology.
don't know.
This kid understands the real better than we ever will. We need to be traumatized and lose everything. These kids have no concept.
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
What's he look like?
He's ugly. That's why he's on an island by himself.
I don't know.
How come?
We ran. He just yelled, we shouldn't be there.
That wasn't your dad, was it? Oh god.
He's still there.
Oh god, that'd be horrible. Just these
Just
kids
on the
dead.
longest bender of all time.
Oh, we never did talk to the Seattleites down south again, did we?
No, we didn't. Don't worry. We'll talk to them again.
It's okay. I hate them.
Our father killed himself. Don't say that, he didn't.
I forgot this
Yeah.
dilemma.
It's tough.
No, kid,
Yeah.
you're right.
Okay. This is when we were discussing it because I was like, yeah. So he got drunk and went off in a boat. The question being, did he do that on purpose or was he just drunk?
Well,
Did
you
he
can,
drown himself or did he just drown? It's tough to know.
yeah, if he's an alcoholic, can you really say he got drunk on purpose?
Well, that makes it harder, right? You know?
Yeah. That's not me making
It
fun of
can.
it either. Like it's I don't fully
Mhm.
understand addiction and like loss of agency and that kind of chemical dependence. I will
Yeah,
not make fun of
it's-
addicts. It's not cool.
Exactly. Well, the game certainly isn't. It's like,
No.
damn, I don't know. How do I help these children process tragedy? I don't know. Say nothing, I guess.
Here's what you do. You get hung up on words, or it's like, well, what is it? What is it to kill? What is a father, and what is a did? Just get hung up on just those things. Just don't answer the question. Spend an hour.
We say nothing.
Let's let these kids stew in it.
I'm sorry.
The kids make up, so it's all good.
There's a what? There's a what? You know,
There's a nothing.
I kind of regret not saying children are stupid. I would have loved one of the kids at Perk and be like, "Excuse me."
Look, I mean, it's true, but you shouldn't say it. And you especially shouldn't say it to the children.
Well, if they're stupid, do they even know you said it? What if they said
They're
you're
not that stupid.
What if they said you're ineffable?
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now? Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
Let's turn this joyride into a doy ride. Put that speaker on that boat, baby. Yeah, there's 2 seats. One for Kim.
Yep,
Aw.
it's kind of sad.
It's like when Bart sold his soul and he had to paddle the boat by himself in his like soul dream.
Hey, man. I mean, do you think Charon works for free? No, you gotta have the coin in your mouth, otherwise, you know.
Oh, there's a coin in the eyes.
I forget. I forget which exact mythological tradition uses which.
I think Charon, it's coins on the eyes. I think I don't know where coin in the mouth comes from.
Either way, you gotta pay the man.
Yeah, if it's in the mouth, I think that's suggesting something to Charon, which maybe you get the special seat.
Hey, man, whatever gets me across the river.
Put the coin in your mouth for the fast pass.
Anyway, yeah, this is again the game reminding you you're not coming back, so make sure your business on shore is concluded before we leave.
Yeah. Do we even come back from this? Doo-doo-doo. Also, spoiler, Kuno's on the island. How did he get there? We'll never know.
We will never know.
Yeah, maybe he turns into a boat and you just missed that side quest. Tie your porta boombox to the breast hook.
There. This is now a rock and roll skiff.
Rock and roll skiff.
Skiff is a cool name for anything.
Why? Because rock and roll.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's good.
Sad rock and roll. Tune it to Sad FM.
My favorite station.
Sad FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency by heart.
What is the saddest FM frequency?
In terms of numerical value, that's easily recognizable, or just name. I'm gonna say something like past 110.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever.
The boat comes to a slow stop. You turn the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance.
Good. You made it?
Here he is.
The man himself.
I imagine he walked in place and the stage screen behind him
I mapped the place
just
out.
panned
and,
over.
It looks like both of us aren't going to make it. This is Death Island, the Hellmore.
What the fuck? Why'd you take us
I
here?
don't know. Maybe Kuno's just pessimistic because of the massive speed hangover. I did scout the place out. I can fill you in.
The kid turns away from you, cautiously looking to his left and right. He's on the edge. He hasn't been here before, either.
How did he know to get here then?
It's a mystery.
He swam
Yeah,
over.
people really, obviously everyone really wants to have Kim with them for the whole game, for understandable reasons. But yeah, Kuno on this island is
The
fun.
chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
I just love. He's gonna be like, what
Cool
the?
fucking chain.
Everything we say to him, he's like, fuck, this is cool, or I don't know.
Fuck does Kuno know?
See?
Kuno would use it to bring shit to the island.
Yep.
Kuno's the kind of guy that'd be like, you know, I can tell my snake is sad when I'm sad. Again, just
50 years old, just like you. Although, actually, Harry's 43.
that's pretty much 50. That's like 50 with less creaking.
Hey man, the creaking's an essential part.
Yeah, my knees have been cracking since I was like 16 because of judo, so I can very much relate.
Hey, some people just have cracky tendons. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's why I match with people on dating sites called Gladys Good MILF. It's shit like that. Also, attention, inflammable. I think we pointed that out. It's like, why is inflammable and flammable the same thing?
It's just one of those things, man.
No, it's not. This is very confusing and very strange.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
What is that flutter?
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away, 102, 105. On the islet, there is almost no wind, just snow quietly falling on the reeds, bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other, like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work.
To the west, to the east, to the beyond, further north. Ooh, chaka chaka. Ooh, wah, ah, ah.
What?
This is where a lesser man would stop to think about the pain shooting up his right leg and into his groin. Not you. You're concentrated on how.
My dick hurts. I didn't need to know that.
Nobody ever does.
Fucking spooky, yeah. Is what it is.
That's the thing about Kuno, you know? He drags you down to his level and beats you with experience.
It's really spooky. It's spooky.
Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless. A flake of snow falls on an extinguished campfire. Hiss.
I love the way he says hiss.
A silent hiss. See air moving through the needles of a pine tree. The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand. The low tide filtered through its grains. A bird tending to its feathers. Snow falls on the water, melting away without even a whisper. A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
Below the silence. Darkness.
A jitter, a sound impatient to happen, but not yet in this world. You hear some kind of limb fidget, producing an imperceptible tick. No, it's just your imagination. You can't hear such things.
Oh man. I know that feeling all too well. Like, dealing with bed bugs does that to you. It fucks you up in that way. Like,
it certainly does.
You can't actually feel them crawling on you. They're too small and imperceptible, so when you think...
And they only would crawl on you when you couldn't feel them, because you were asleep, you know?
Yeah, so it's like, if you're sleeping there and you're like, oh, there's a bug in my bed. Oh, I can feel it. Like, no, that's your mind going crazy.
It certainly is.
I don't know why I became Rodney Dangerfield when I was scared. Oh, these bugs got no respect. These communards got no respect.
ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
Irritable Communist Manifesto.
Shit looks upside down to Kuno.
With its horns in the sky, the symbol of the commune.
Dunno, maybe. Sorta looks like stars to Kuno. Or like islands, maybe? Fuck does Kuno know?
Thank you, Kuno. It's the DeLorean symbol of Insulinda, the face in the sea.
Encyclopedia knows, but
he's being
not before
coy.
Kuno.
Is this a case for Detective Kuno? Idiot Cat Moon, inside car motors. Is Kuno magic? He is. Case solved.
Case solved.
That's projection.
Sounds an awful lot like.
Thanks, Encyclopedia.
If Kim was here, he'd say it's the International
Dick,
Citizens
that's
Militia.
letter shit for you. The alphabet.
We love the alphabet here.
I fucking hate the alphabet. I think it's fashy. You're telling me letters have to be in an order?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, screw alphabets. Syllabaries are the way to go.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's
Vibes-based languages are the way.
The island janitor, yes.
If you can't fit a book using micro needle points on something the size of your thumb, is it even worth writing?
Probably not. Well, that's the end of this video. So I hope you enjoyed our delve into post commentary. We tried our best to work around what we had.
This is the first, best, but not only, and certainly not the last time we will do this.
If you have been, thanks for watching.
Keep watching. It goes up from here. We're gonna meet
only go up from here.
We're gonna meet our wife, Betty Boop.
All right. Bye.